Anyway, I'm going to Adom TV big agenda so na ene ye ko memra se bedwafie ayere se benta ehohuru ahohono akase begi tota na apai abato komisa dwamtreni mame eye Jane mensa akopie abedwafie ho obeka ya na wotwetwa mu no na emrahye fie kasamafo yira Abans Manakins Fort Bagben share se krata bia beto abedwafie ho a kire eye shedia ibegina so dia toaba CI constitutional instrument na enumu no etodwa se edintwa ye betwero ansa ne atoaba no ya twero din dadade ne nso omo afi no omo nya mfinhye du nwotwe ene omo bibi nti omo nya so omo ntimi twero mu din a ebibia kwanya to omo matwero mu din no Ghana card no nko a ene be ya hyenso de a wobetimi ede akodi adanse na odi akwakwotwero udin enna NDC amanyuko mu mrahye bi se da bia basa ye mani padodo na bi ntoaba sanse nye obia na o Ghana card no enunti ene yatwe maame ne yerede edna kwa bedwafie ho yatwe national identification authority omo ye Ghana card nso edoma kwa bedwafie before so mbeko no ebinum nkomodie ni ade akokoso bebre ene abedwafie ho ohuru ene enswani enso kachire basisi ya ni abo awura bedwafie ho na fe nkomoso akachire no yedi ede atoaso big agenda so midi nana say ampofoje ye fanase ma DBS Industries wono no utwa blocks o mese concrete utwa alloys trusses no twa nchensen coloring plus edika ho a ebemu adansie ayefo edi ama o madama ne edi dwuma de bro ye basisi a Yama akwa babiem edi aba a big agenda so na ebraso si edi nkomo before say ye bekọ parliament akohwede ye koso sisi a mpo no nim say earlier no the chairperson of the electoral commission Mame Jane mensa ebai ebekire edi ntia won mo edi ahyesi a nim say eye Ghana card nko a na emra meye eye krata be ya dansidie a wo akuta bie no ne ma akwa mo atwero din watimi ato aba o kirekire ni nsemu yentie eye Jane mensa kakra.
Mr. Speaker, it is important to rehash that the use of the Ghana card as the sole means of identification will ensure and guarantee the credibility and integrity of our register and our elections. It will prevent the enrollment of minors on the register. It will prevent foreigners from being registered to vote. And it will eliminate the guarantor system, which is prone to abuse and which promotes conflict and violence. Additionally, it will prevent costly, time-consuming, tedious follow-up exercises by the district registration review committees established nationwide. Finally, Mr. Speaker, by using the Ghana card as the sole source of identification, the EC will be conforming to Regulation 7.1 of the legal instrument passed by Parliament, the National Identity Register Regulations, LI 2111, which states that the National Identity Card shall be used for a number of transactions where identification is required, including the registration of voters.
Approximately 31 million Ghanaians. There are approximately 31 million Ghanaians. Of this number, as I've indicated, 17,375,861 have been captured onto the National Identity Register database. And this figure represents the cohort of the population aged 15 years and above. Of the number, that is, of the 17,375,861, the number of Ghanaians aged 18 years and above captured in the database is 16.9 million. 16.9 million out of the 17.375 million. And the number of registered Ghanaians aged 18 years and above existing on the Electoral Commission's voters register, we are informed, is 17,029,000. 17,029,000 people on the EC voters register. The number of Ghanaians aged 15 years and above who are yet to be captured out of the total population of 31 million is 2,565,705.
Etutie nkomodi a ekoso de Mami Jane Mensa kan ne de Professor Kenneth Fauno pani a woda National Identification Authority na no enso editu dwa no a na finance minister so ho ono nso kra no se de NIF no kan se eka ne wo ho omo saka sika no nko ade a ombetimi a hye Ghanaian se obi a wo se ne saka card bia ne nsa be kansa na bato bre no aso finance minister no so aginem wono nso ahye bose kwan bia so behwe se NIF no nsa be ka sika no but make say debate ne koso yen join feed no ewo eye parliament na yentie nkomodie na abedwafo no ehuru so saa no yentie kakra ye ba na fei abobodi aka no hotofa ya chereche ne mama di nkomo e de ato aso.
I believe that is true, but it's important that we recognize that it is a continuous registration exercise. Had we had a system where it was a limited registration exercise, let's say that in July of 2022, we decided to conduct a limited registration exercise for a period of 4 weeks, then we would have that challenge. Because at the end of 4 weeks, if persons didn't have the register, they would not be able to. If they didn't have the NIA card, we would not be able to register them. But the good news is that this is a continuous registration process. And had we initiated the process as far back as July, people would still not be disenfranchised, because if they do not have the card today, they could always have it tomorrow. So what we are saying is that had we been maintaining the limited registration process, then the NIA's inability to supply the cards would have led to disenfranchising citizens. Because we have a continuous process, if you don't have the card in July, you can have the card in March and still come to the offices to register. So I think that because it is a continuous process, there's no rush. Yes, we have all the way to October 2024 to have people register, but there is no rush because it is not a limited process. I think Honorable Harun Idrisu raised the issue about 10 million people using the Ghana card to prove their citizenship or to qualify to be registered. And he noted that 13.4 million people voted in the 2020 election. And so why is the EC, or is the EC classifying that the 3 million who may have come through the guarantor system or the passport as illegitimate? And did the EC disqualify them and so on and so forth? But I think that at the time, I think it's important that we recognize that at the time of the registration, we had, in addition to the Ghana card, people could come through using the guarantor system and the passport. And so therefore, they were not, I think we should understand. So therefore, they were not illegal, because the law provided that they could come. Yeah, the law provided. Yeah, because the law, I think we should understand. I think it's a simple argument. You have a law, and you have a law that allows you to use the Ghana card to come through the guarantor system, or to use the passport to prove your eligibility. You have that law, and therefore, if people came in using their passports, or came in through the window of the guarantor system, or used their Ghana card, those who came in using the passports or the guarantor system cannot be classified as illegal, because at the time it was the law. But under this law, no. Under this law, yeah, under this law, we are saying that you cannot come in through the guarantor system or use a passport to prove your citizenship. Yeah, under this law, we are saying that you cannot, under this year, we are saying that you cannot come in or prove your eligibility through the guarantor system or the passport. So here, if you come in, here basically under this year, you can't come under those, conditions. But in the past, you could, and therefore you cannot be classified as being illegal. So if you have 10 million persons coming who registered using the Ghana card, and you also have, you have 3 million persons who came using the guarantor system or the passport. Under the previous law, they could not be classified as illegal. I think that yes, I think the Honorable Ayine also raised the issue about the figures, and because he has on his sheet a figure of 15,000 plus who were challenged as minors. If you look on that sheet, you will find that 32,762 people were successfully challenged during the registration process under the DRLC. And in our records, we have an additional 7,000 plus who were challenged. And these 32 were successfully challenged because they were either minors or foreigners. 32,762. They were successfully challenged during the registration and during the district registration review committee sittings. They were challenged because they were either minors or foreigners. But apart from that, we also have an additional 7,000 persons who were challenged as part of our adjudication process because we could not identify, they could not be identified and for identification purposes.
All right, Jane Mensa ene dwemteni di mabato komisa no unsa na boafo Bosman Asari ena afi Yura Srebo kweku onu nyina ewo ho a oka no nsemisa no ekọ utimsa no ohye hit wom ohena mponsa kakabo ye nem sini ewo omemra shibefie ohene ye mwakwaba.
Hello nana mejewoso
yesi abedwefie ho ahrupa ansa na yebetie die ma me Jemensa keka ne ho keka de airport na akoso bi a enka de adi atodwe ho
yo nana me da se se wonim se ene na ye de atodwa ewo ye platforms ahodo no so se ene ye ma me Jemensa ebeba embase bedwafia sei na fenso so yewura anase professor Ken Ajmanatefa ni nyina ne se wone ba na eye CI a wone ede atodwa na your friend no a constitutional instrument voter registration CI public election 2023 no eno na wo ma be ka ho asem na wa cheche mu na wa domo asuko na embrase bedwa no so wona te ase wonim se sanchi no ahyiwi ehye ase na wotwe etwa mu ema yewura Bosman ede ne nante se be pie mu ofianum na so baaye no nsem a okaye ene anu yi bia nkoyi ena enamso madom kuma no hye se wasre speaker se speaker emma maame no ankasa embra ene maame no ababe donhwe ennan ne ne abro sade maame atena ne ne toso ena wocheche nsemu edefa ACI no na se ebo ne tofa bomu ane se maame ne kire se ne di kan ACI CI ye kan ho asemu a anka electoral commission no ekirese anka yema Ghana card nkoa enenye ekrata ebetinya di onipa bi ho adanse yese wadi emfie no edu wotwe ekọ na obetimi ato aba ede ama oman no sa document no eno be kan ho ase no kirese wade no betu dwasa ne se wode be hu se ebeboa ne edi kan ebete kaso ne toso mienu nso ebetimi ama eye register no anase din atwere na de kokoto aba no emu ada wo han e na fe nso ne etoso miensa no nso ebetimi aboa na ahofo a na se nipa won sem fata no ebetimi ayi omo afi ye register ni mom enu nto o kire se eno nso ebetimi aboa na no kire se so we share limited registration na de bia no ye wo afia no obehe ne yi na otwe mienu ana miensa si wo se de twa edin ye wi ane atopromu enipa duduo no a wachira ebe wo hwe no na enya de wotimi twere wodi na pato no bre no du so a wona timi atobi enu nti the continuous registration system na a process nam na chese enu ane so benya Ghana card won so count Ghana card obetimi anante e de akọ electoral commission no asoye bia etimi akọ twere wodi na wachire se so we share information na data National Identification Authority efa yewura ken adimate fa dia ma electoral commission na wona kire se enipa aka no enyi nipa ekoso bebre ya so hwe mu a enipa wo se wo fata na wo to aba no wo ye be ya pepe be ye enso edunso no yakire nanso eni wo hwe mu a wodwumedie mu no ane se wo na mo pepe edunsia ene yakire na kire ekwan no enya de mu ngwa pia so yetimi mu akwan na se ye card no anase Ghana card no nko aya ebetimi aboa na eye enframa papa bi e de abo we ye registration ni nana
enkomodie yi me wo se ntwaye ehuru anye bia no e ba betwa sesia ma kwakowe se bia de ode ba ye no ye beto so aba age atum am ye hu se no ne enyina so abato komisane de be ye adwuma no ana se enkomoni nsie de obeto aso aba kosi bra akoma nyina beto ye mu bia bete ne ho ase
me no wo kasa e bie se de wahu no na wate no we kan na we aka chese to da bia na asoro kosoro sa bri ma ye mfantu dwa na ya hwefo nte se si ya ni mpempren ye kasa de si ya no bedu mra hye bedafia na mo wona ye nkyereke anse na mo de si ya besa ne se si ya no ba na ye gitumu wo hanom a na mako adunu ba ko achi na je se ye de ye adwuma no no enu nti no esa na ekọ na wona se kire se esa ne se National Identification Authority ahye bobo se wosika oman ye twade amomo no ye be woda nyamu 80 million na wona kire se ne ana otena wonsa beka 20 million ne de sa dwumedie ne beko na wo men kanto dwa se enchinu ahye wa asore wo fia no se dom kuma no na kire se won to ne omase na dom kase no nso edi bi kan ho a eno no aye nsembisa ene anu yie eno na de science enchinu ahye nti sa bi de enkomo atwe no enya ade a ebetwa se
eti oyine said okay say dom kuma anu na enti asem na say dom kase ne de emra no ene nchiremu a yisi di bae no mo gitum se bibia da na kwam
meka sa asem we edifiri kohyan ahodo a efi dom kuma no afamu na eba no wona kire se nioma maame ne be kan bia no etodo bi kura wona timi sabi wo sore eguro no shame ni ade kura ma speaker kan ho asem nti se mehwe ensemisa efi dom kuma no ba de na se dodo no a ofa kase no ano eye dom kuma no na wonte ase na nso obehwe no na dom kase no kwose ya wo bisa no boni se complimentary na se what the boy abaso na what the jiji nchiremu na mom dom kuma no de ensem a woka no eye ne asabiota frate woni tietia ensem a maame no ede ba ne se dia wogidi se ebekọ no asam na akọ ode kan no se ohye na hye beja no bo na no na woni kire se bo hye de enya ade a ye beji atum na na se
mame na wase ohene na dia ye dia nse ene munya mpon ye ohun
kra na afi na ashasi afi na agro na nkata ashasi rada
all right ye ne be ma ohena mponsa ene etina ma ne bo from emra hwefie nkomodi ndi eguso enti bibia na beto fom a kase ebonum kra ye de bebrɛw aha eye Adom TV na bega agenda dwumadie enso ne de sumu ye fam na na sei ampofoje ye da mase